Hey everybody, this is the OMAD Dad, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, a channel dedicated to living the OMAD lifestyle, or eating one meal a day. Well, I just finished snow blowing my driveway after yet another winter storm here in Massachusetts, and I thought it would be a perfect time for me to make another short video going over some more of the basics of the OMAD plan. Today I want to talk about what to drink and what's allowed for drinks on the OMAD plan. If you recall, so far we've talked about what OMAD is, what it's all about. We've talked about when is the best time for you to have your one meal. And so today I want to get right into what's allowed for drinks. Now, when you're eating your one meal, you're allowed to have whatever you want for a drink. You want to have a full sugar soda, a couple of them. You want to have coffee with whatever you want in it, tea, water, juices. Alcohol. I tell you, sometimes depending on whether or not I have to work for the day and what time it is when I have my one meal, I do enjoy a glass of beer sometimes, although I really am more of a red wine guy. I love my red wine, and I don't overdo it though. I have a little bit in moderation. I think that's the way it was meant. But when you have your one meal, that is when you want to have, this is very important, when you have your one meal, that is when you are allowed to consume any beverage that has any sort of calories in it at all. Even coffee. If you like your coffee with, it has to have cream and sugar in it, that is when you're going to want to consume your coffee, is when you're eating your meal. Once you are done with your meal and it is over, and you are now going into a state of fasting, that's where it gets a little different. Then you are only allowed to have black coffee, black tea, water, and you are allowed to have no sugar, no calorie diet sodas. Now, most people, I know they can't live without their coffee, and coffee is fine for you. You just don't put anything in there. It has to be black. Same thing we do tea, and that is because when we're in our fasting stage, you're not to consume any calories. Water, I mean, water's water. So you want sparkling water, spring water. I prefer distilled water, but that's just a personal choice. The one topic of contention will be the diet sodas. There is some research out there that states about how diet sodas do tend to spike your insulin levels a little bit, especially any sodas that have artificial sweeteners like aspartame in it, sucralose. I can tell you on my personal experience, I've been drinking Diet Cola pretty regularly throughout my day, every so often when I get hungry, or if I get a little hunger pain, or sometimes just to enjoy it. And I've still been able to enjoy my weight loss of over 40 pounds now. I will say though that there's also other mixed research in there too as to whether aspartame and these artificial sweeteners cause cancer, tumors. I've heard everything from blindness. A lot of that research has been done on rats and laboratory animals, so you kind of have to decide whether or not you want to consume them. Having said that, I will say that as part of my New Year's resolution this year, I am making a conscious effort to ditch the Diet Coke for good. I went about a 5 or 6 year period of my life where I consumed no sodas, just water and the occasional beer or wine, and I felt great. I ended up going back to it, and now I feel like I'm getting back to that, sort of dangerous level of consuming and being addicted to Diet Cola every single day. It's pretty easy though. I mean, it's got the artificial sweetener in it. It's calorie free. It tastes good. And it's got the caffeine there, so you get that little bit of a boost, especially when you get about 4 hours of sleep because you have 2 young children at home like I do. And I don't like coffee. That's right, I will admit it. I don't like the taste of coffee. I never have. So Diet Cola was always that little stimulant and that little boost for me, and it was kind of like I would have it in the morning sometimes, and even sometimes in the afternoon. The controversial ingredient, of course, being aspartame. I will say, from what I've read, you would have to consume something like 20 sodas a day or 700 sodas a month for it to be somewhat toxic for you. But if you're consuming that with soda, I don't think you're going to have much time for anything else. So, black coffee, black tea, water, and you are allowed Diet Cola. But I would really advise against the soda. It does affect people differently, and as far as longevity goes in your life, if you're looking to add some longevity to and have a nice long healthy life, if you look at the people who are supercentenarians, people who have lived past the age of 100, you'll not find one of them who has said, oh yeah, I like Monster energy drinks every day, or yeah, gotta have my morning Diet Coke. They don't drink the stuff. They mostly drink water, some tea, and they enjoy occasional alcohol. They don't overdo it. All right, so just to review, consume any beverage you want with your OMAD meal, with your one meal. Whatever beverage you want, it is fine. You can have full sugar soda, coffee, tea, alcohol, but once you are done eating, you are all done consuming calories. So you have to go and make sure whatever you drink has 0 calories, nothing added to it. All right, and I hope you like this, and if you do, just press the like button on the bottom, and don't forget to subscribe, because we've got a lot more content coming up. We got a lot of good stuff coming. So thank you very much.